Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with a book review called Last Christmas by Sherrilyn Kenyon. It's a part of the Chronicles of Nick / Shadows of Fire series, and it's about Kayla Mathis. And I'm excited. First of all, I didn't know this book was coming out. Had no clue. Second, the publisher's offering a deal where they're combining the first book in the Shadows of Fire, the sub-series of the Chronicles of Nick series. First book, Sabotage, and this combined. So I think it's like $25. It's through Barnes & Noble, so check it out if you need it in a hardback. So let's get into this review. I'm giving this book a 4.5, and I'm only giving it a 4.5 because I wish it would have been a little longer. But we'll get into that. So this book, you probably hear my dog in the background trying to get out. This book is about Caleb's past. You get a really good look at how he met his wife, Lil. If you've read the Chronicles of Nick series, and I'm telling you right now, I may put spoilers in here, so I'm sorry. If you've read the Chronicles of Nick books, you know Caleb had married a human woman because Caleb is part God and part demon. He married a human woman named Lil. Loved her, loved his life. He still mourns her to this day. Well, you get to see more in this book about how they met, what was going through his mind, how he got integrated into her family, how he got integrated into the human world. It was really good. Like, you saw snippets of it in the Chronicles of Nick book series, but this goes more in depth. So if you read this, be prepared. You're going to probably read a little bit more of what you've read before, but it doesn't take away from this book. I will say I love Caleb's wife. She was just a little firecracker for her day. I loved her father. So we know Caleb and her get married. Well, he has 2 shocking guests to his wedding. And I was like, what? I would have never guessed this happened reading the Chronicles of Nick books. Also, I am not going to spoil the end, but I loved how Caleb got his happily ever after. 1, it was a shock, a twist. I didn't see it coming from a mile away. I didn't. Honestly, I had my own theories of mine on who he would end up with, and it was not the person that he ended up with. I was like, what? But I love the person he ended up with. I was like, that's exactly where he needed to be. Like I said, this book is not a long book. It's about 2, maybe 3 hours reading it, depending on how fast you read, depending on how many interruptions you have. But I will say, this is a nice little book to read. It's warm. It's got a little bit of wit to it. Definitely some surprises. It gives you little hints into what's going to come in the future Chronicles of Nick books also. So that is my review, ladies and gentlemen. If you love Sherrilyn Kenyon and you like the Chronicles of Nick book, please pick this one up because I think it's going to fill in a little bit more, and it's even going to make you question some things that you thought was going on. So I will see you guys in my next book review, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.